Coronation Street's Megan Walsh to be arrested after Will's life-changing choice. Coronation Street's Will Driscoll summons the courage to file a police report against Megan Walsh next week, as it finally dawns on him that he is a victim of abuse. But when Megan is hauled down to the station, will she be charged? The week begins with Will stealing £2,000 from his family's safe to secure flights to France for himself and Megan, where they're hoping to start a new life together. Will then waves goodbye to Ben, Eva and Susie, who believe that he's heading off to live with his mum in Scotland, before hopping into Tim Metcalfe's cab. However, it's there that Tim catches Will out after the teenager insists on continuing to the station, even after the train to Glasgow is cancelled. If anyone was going to realize what was happening, it was going to be Tim, reveals Lucas Hodgson Whale, who plays Will. He's been through a similar story as Will in terms of grooming, the older woman and younger lad dynamic. Will's in the taxi, it's just him and Tim in traffic, and Will's train has been cancelled. Tim doesn't approach it like Ben in terms of his questioning and trying to get answers out of Will. He lets Will do most of the talking. He's just throwing out questions and not even trying to expose Will, hoping he'll come clean by himself. During the emotional conversation, Tim opens up about his relationship with Tricia, the woman with whom he had a sexual relationship with when he was just 14 years old. In fact, the cabbie goes as far as to explain to Will that while he couldn't see it at the time, he now realizes that he's a victim of rape. Is Tim's story enough to convince Will that he must report Megan? Will's in love with the idea of being with Megan rather than the practicality of it, Lucas says. He's not at an age where he can sit down and think long-term. So, in his head, it's all peaches and cream, running off to France, and everyone being happy. Will's not thought about this properly, so with it all finally catching up to him, he turns around and realizes, actually, this is wrong. Megan's taken advantage of me, and she's been dragging me along this whole time. It's done nothing but cause my family upset and grief. After reporting Megan to the police, Will tells the Driscoll clan that he doesn't want to move in with his mum Melanie after all. But that's not the only thing that Will has to say, as he explains that telling the truth about Megan was the hardest thing he's ever had to do given his love for her. Over at the police station, Lisa Connorswain grills Megan, revealing that Will has alleged that they shared an intimate relationship. Squirming in her web of lies, Megan denies all the accusations against her, including that she concocted a plan to move to France with Will. Is there enough evidence for Lisa to bring charges against Megan?